Hey, welcome to Del Weston on Film. I'm Del, and this is Jack.
Hi, Del.
Well, I got a very special guest today. Her name is Emma Earnest, and she's an actress and a model, and she also works out. You know how I know?
How?
Because you gripped my hand like my second ex-wife as she was being pushed out of the marriage.
Oh, rough.
Very, yeah, that's what I thought too. What kind of workout do you do?
I box.
Where do you box?
The Toluca Tennis Club.
The Toluca Tennis Club.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
It's on Forest Drive.
Oh, Forest Lawn Drive in Barham.
Yes.
Down the bottom of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who's the instructor over there?
Grant Sullivan.
He's okay.
He's good.
He's okay. He knows what he's doing.
He does.
He knows his way around
fighter,
a speed
you know
bag.
that.
He knows his way around a speed bag. How long you been boxing?
2 months.
Now, answer me a question.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be taken aback and don't be offended when I ask you this, because I mean nothing but good things for you. Why would a girl so beautiful, inside and out, risk that pretty face against a set of 16-ounce boxing gloves?
I gotta defend myself.
No, you don't have to defend yourself.
It teaches instincts, and that's very important.
I could teach you instincts without hitting you once.
That's true. But
Instincts? No, I think there's something deeper going on here. Boxing? Boxing? Why boxing?
I think it's interesting, and it keeps me in shape, and I've never been a violent person. Not that I want to become violent.
When did you break your nose?
I never broke my nose.
Your nose is swaying to
Maybe
the
as
left.
a kid,
When did you?
but I don't know.
Look at me. Let me tell you something. You ever see The Matrix?
Mm-hmm.
There's an old black character in The Matrix named the Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
And she's the Oracle because she sees everything, past, present, and parts into the future. Now, I see everything, okay? And you're telling me one thing, but you're saying something else.
I don't remember breaking my nose.
Oh, baby
it could have
girl.
been when I was a kid, but it's always been crooked.
Baby girl.
You know who's sitting in this chair?
Who?
Oscar De La Hoya. You know who that is?
Yes.
Well, she's not dumb.
Yeah, well,
Do you know?
say that.
Do you know who sat in that chair?
Who said it?
Santa Claus. You know who that is?
Oh my God, Santa Claus.
I wait for Jack to say something pertinent and he comes out with that. That's
Boy, you're starting early.
Oh, it's hard today. It's getting rough. You're an actress.
Yes, I am.
What made you want to become an actress?
I started singing, and then in high school I got into theater.
By the way, you're a stunning girl.
Thank you.
Stunning. And I say that not to make you nervous, but it's the truth. I didn't get a good look at you until just now.
Thank you. I get it from my mom.
You get what, compliments or your looks?
My looks.
Where's mom?
My mom's in Virginia.
Oh, that's hot. How old is mom?
My mom is 41.
She ain't that hot anymore.
Oh,
You're the new hot one.
Great.
Yeah. Tell me about the singing. Where'd you start singing and why'd you start singing?
I started singing when I was a kid. It saved my life.
How?
I just had a really rough childhood.
Oh, God, I'm falling in love with you. I am. Te quiero mucho, mi vida. Oh, a rough childhood and pretty.
Are you auditioning?
Right.
No, I love her.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell me
No,
a
I don't
rough
mean
childhood.
you. I mean, are you?
No, I got Danielle. Hey,
I didn't mean that.
I did.
I meant
Tell me about your childhood.
It was all over the place until I was 8, and I moved to Virginia.
Stop. You've glossed over 8 years of joy for me. All over the place. Where'd you go with those beautiful triceps? You got nice arms.
And teeth.
I was born in Colorado.
Uh-huh.
I was there till I was 8.
Right.
I come from a very strong military family.
Well, that's how it always is, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. Which branch? Army, Navy, Air Force?
Army, National Guard, and Marine Corps.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a lot of
boy.
traveling.
Yeah.
There's the boxing, Marine Corps, right?
Yeah.
Oh, daddy, daddy, daddy.
And my dad's a special agent in the Army.
Oh, of course he is.
Yeah.
What, could he be anything less?
No, I don't think so.
How old is he?
He's 41.
He's 40. He's a baby.
Yeah.
Do you think that having a military father is part of that dedication you have to be? Like you seem to have a regimented lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean,
No, she doesn't. She's all over the place. Are you nuts?
No.
It's very scheduled all over the place.
Oh no, this girl's she's a tornado.
Oh, I saw yesterday she was having an interview with someone, and I walked
cares?
by, and she was focused, and that's what she was
You're
there
looking
to
at
do.
controlled chaos right here, man. You're looking at controlled chaos, baby. Don't listen. I know 2 things in the world. I only know about 2 things. I know about Christmas holiday decorations, and I know women. That's the only thing I know about, and nothing else. Now, and by the way, most people make their Yule logs wrong. When they wrap the cake over the frosting, they wrap it clockwise. It's counterclockwise so the cake doesn't break. What's wrong with people? They don't love my holidays like I love my holidays. Did you bring any stills and pictures for us of you?
I did. It's on my flash drive.
Oh, I love it. We're going to take a quick break here on Del Weston on Film and get some pictures of Emma Earnest for you to see. Because I don't think you know what I know, which is how beautiful she is. Inside and out. Don't get shy on me. We'll be right back with more from Del Weston on Film.
That old tavern father used to take us to. You hated it, remember? Well, I was in the neighborhood, and do you remember that old funny innkeeper? Even if I didn't have a boyfriend, I wouldn't talk to you. You look like. So could you maybe do me a favor?
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Don't ever talk to me again.
Welcome back to the show. You know what is interesting, audience? Whenever you see a pretty girl, you see a man crying. It's the truth. Every man should be forced to cry over a pretty girl because that's the only way you're going to know their value. See, because pretty is just one thing that you are, right? Okay? There's so much more to this package that it gets stopped at pretty. That's a tough weight to carry around. It's like an albatross around a sailor's neck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tell me about your singing. It saved your life.
There was a lot going. My mom was in a motorcycle accident when I was 12, and I found singing through school, and I fell in love with singing because it had a message, and I could get out all of my stuff in a very therapeutic, positive way through music, and I could share a really magical thing with other people through expression and getting all of my stuff out to help other people get their stuff out.
Do you write music as well?
I don't. Occasionally, I wouldn't call myself a writer.
Oh, you got talent. You got talent to burn.
What's the big ambition, acting or singing, or a combination?
Combination.
Yeah, why don't you leave her alone and let her flower?
Would you like me to leave?
No, I'd like you to sit right there. And you're on timeout.
No,
listen, you're on timeout because you were late today.
I wasn't late.
You're timed out.
I'm going to put that on somebody
Jack,
else.
do me a favor. Put 2 minutes on the clock for Jack's timeout. When that's over, you can come back to the show. Talk to me about your acting.
I started acting. It wasn't really something that I saw in my future. I started acting with a group called the Cappies International Theater, which is like a high school version of the Emmys. So it's an award ceremony. Critics go to shows and they write critiques and it goes in newspapers and things like that.
When Jack's on timeout, you can't look at him. You can't talk to him. It's over here. Okay. He's got another minute on timeout.
Great.
Okay.
So it was an international theater program from that one thing, and they did an independent film that I got cast in. And I did...
Tell me about the independent film.
It was interesting.
Why is that? What do you mean it was interesting?
It was my first film experience, and it was kind of all over the place. The director was dealing with cancer, and so that complicated things.
But see, here's the thing. You just said something, and Jack, you're off timeout now. You can join us again. You just said something very important. You said that it was interesting. It was all over the place.
It was my first film, and I'd learned a lot from it.
Oh, I see other films like that coming up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the journey.
That's part of boxing.
That's part of boxing.
Tell me about the first film. You said it was chaos. What kind of film was it?
It was an independent feature.
And what was it about?
It was about, God, it was so long ago.
Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
It was a high school film called Senioritis.
I don't care. Tell me about it.
It was about these group of kids dealing with what we call senioritis.
Which is?
Which I mean, I never really experienced it. I guess it's the stress of being a senior and going to college and living up to expectations and things like that. It was a musical.
Nice.
And it wasn't very well planned for.
Right.
I mean, I was...
When's your birthday?
12, July 4th.
Ooh, Cancer.
Yes, I'm a Cancer.
Cancer girl. Happy birthday, belated.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm going to say something, but please don't be offended when I say it.
Okay.
I'm in love with Jack.
That's so beautiful.
I love him. I love Jack.
That's so beautiful.
Jack is like a...
You didn't know you were doing the weirdest talk show ever.
Jack is like
Like a what?
Okay, sometimes when I nap, I dream. and there's a unicorn with Jack's face on the head.
That is amazing.
And a long thing coming out of
Horn?
his forehead, long horn. And then I go on top of a mountain and I blow this trumpet, and he comes running, and then we ride to Vegas on Jack's back.
That's beautiful. That's
what I
wonderful.
am. I'm beautiful.
I'd rather ride on the bike, though.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a tough guy. Do your parents support your acting?
My grandparents.
Oh my God! You just you are the trifecta of trouble.
You just opened
my
up a
girl,
can of worms, girl.
Oh my, you poor thing.
Oh, you thought he was curious.
Do you know that
now
men
he's
lie
very
in wait
curious.
for girls like you? Do you know that?
No, I don't.
They do. There's a whole group of guys here in LA who are just, they have their feelers out for you.
I'll pass.
Oh, you please do. Please do. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah.
You're going to have to be tough, girl.
So your grandparents support you. How do they support you?
In every way that they possibly can.
And were they in Virginia?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What made you come out to LA? Why did you come out to LA?
It just kind of happened. I never.
Oh,
I mean, really, It wasn't part of my plan.
Let me tell you something. Words can hurt, and right now you're hurting me. So please take them out.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you. Why'd you come out to LA?
I'm an actress.
Okay, and it just kind of happened?
Yeah.
How did you get here?
I drove here with 3 guy friends.
Oh, those lucky bastards. Those lucky guys. Do you notice that when they're with you, their chests stick up just a little bit more when they're in public?
Guys?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The last thing I remember is my mother saying to me, Jack, Giacomino, ti voglio bene, bedroom man, sangue mio. I gave her a kiss, and it was the last time I ever saw my mother. I'll tell you a story. Nobody with our people.
You want to talk to Jack?
I sell speed. I sell adrenaline.
Hey, I got enough trombone players in my band.
How are you, Jack? Everything all right? I love to shoot.
First, what you do is you pull your intestines out of your and you tie them in a Windsor knot around your neck, and then you talk to Jack.
You're a good man.
Make no mistake about it, I'm not a good man. But if you're my friend, and you're my brother, and you're loyal to me, you're gonna tell me first.
I'll put my Beretta to my own head and blow my brains out.
That's good.
It's not over until you say it's over.
Now, I've got some things to talk to you about. Just cash your chips in now while you're still winning. Do you understand me, Jimmy? One day, you're gonna learn to respect me. Some rats, you gotta kill.
You're not just one of us. You're family.
I know these guys, you don't. This is not over.
Nothing's gonna happen to you as long as I'm around.
I gave her a kiss, and it was the last time I ever saw my mother.
You came out here with 3 guys by accident. You tripped into the car, and it was headed toward LA.
That's what happened.
Okay.
My stuff just happened to be in the trunk.
It just happened to be in the trunk.
There you
Everything's
go.
random for you. You got here. What's the first thing you did?
Well, I transferred from a Starbucks. I was a manager, and I transferred to the
sorry to hear
Hollywood
that.
store. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
very unfortunate.
Hollywood where?
Hollywood and Manhattan.
Wow.
It was rough.
It's
It
a
was so
horrible
rough.
store. That's a horrible store.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And I networked. I had a couple contacts here that I had lunch with, and so I just kept the ball rolling, meeting with people and networking and.
You know, that location that you worked is right across the street from the biggest hangout in Hollywood. It's called the unemployment office.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a fun place.
So, what kind of roles are you looking for with your acting?
Big question. I'm all over the place. Strong female leads.
Name a role that you think you'd been good in a film that we would know.
The Notebook.
You do have her look, but you don't have her fat rear end.
That's very true.
She's got a big dumper, man.
I don't think she's that big.
It's
dumper?
She's huge, man. She's in that Woody Allen film, right? It came out a year or 2 ago. She's huge in that movie. You're talking about Rachel
Really?
McAdams,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. They got her in jeans. It looks like she's wearing 2 pair at once.
Was she with in the Ben Affleck film where he was in
No,
Boston?
no.
That
You're talking about...
I love that actress.
That woman is wonderful. She just did a new Iron Man movie with
what's her name?
You know what? I'm not an encyclopedia for that.
Well, you usually are.
I know her name, but I'm going to let you suffer with this one.
Okay.
So, she also starred in...
Are you catching all that?
I am.
It's what I do. The Notebook. What else?
Underworld.
Oh, my little action star.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kate Beckinsale did a film called Broke Down Palace with Claire Danes.
Mm-hmm.
She looked nothing like she looks now. I don't know if it's surgery or growing up or a fantastic makeup artist, but she did a film with Hugh Jackman called Van Helsing.
I loved that film.
Did you see her makeup in that film? She's not the same person.
No,
she
she's
is
not.
Stunning. She's absolutely otherworldly.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, she's not really that great an actress. She's a beautiful character, but she's not really that great an actress because she does roles where she's kicking and jumping and spinning and all that. But the acting is what takes the hit, unfortunately. But she's a brilliant performer.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you in those roles. How are you going to handle it when they bring you roles with nudity in it?
Professionally?
You are answering all the questions the right way.
Yeah, that was a good
for
answer.
you. Absolutely stunning. Because there's so much going on in the industry now with HBO and Showtime and Cinemax that they're switching the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add the internet to that, and girls, in my mind, don't have a chance anymore without having to either disrobe or play very unsavory characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a tough road to hoe unless you're going to be a stage performer, like a theater actor.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do stage work?
I would, yeah. I did a little bit of stage in high school and a little bit of community theater. So that would be something I'm interested in getting back into.
What did you do before boxing?
I didn't.
No.
I snowboarded.
No, you did something. What did you do? Because your frame is too good. Your arms and your forearms are magnificent.
Push-ups?
That'll do it.
Push-ups.
That qualifies. You know Herschel Walker, the great running back. You know what he did? His only workouts he ever did? He eats 1 bowl of soup a day.
Yeah.
That's his diet. He eats at 8 o'clock at night. And he watches TV for 8 hours a day. But every time there's a commercial break, he does push-ups and sit-ups. Throughout the whole day. That's his workout.
That'll do it.
Now he's doing MMA.
He's probably noted as one of the greatest physiques.
Amazing for a guy his age, in his mid-40s. I'm going to take another break, so I'm going to see a few more pictures of you so the audience can see what I see. And we're going to come back and talk about how you plan to make it, because that's a very important question. And I want to help you with the answer.
Cool.
You're watching Del Weston on Film. We'll be right back with Jack Lucarelli. Can I finish? No. I'm sorry, audience. We'll be right back with more Del Weston on Film with Emma Earnest. Stay tuned. Low bread.
We're kind of on a journey. We're trying to right a wrong.
Does it have something to do with what you wear around your neck?
Where's your faith? Did those 4 little hobbits, those 4 incredible hobbits, doubt? No.
We will not fail. We will. Bring on the bride!
Look to what has sustained you all this while. They haven't failed you. You can't fail them. And remember, there is a little bit of geek and hero in all of us. Even the smallest person can change the course of the future.
Hey, welcome back to the show, audience. Thank you for sticking around. It's not by chance I have a pretty girl here today. And I'm not talking about Emma, I'm talking about Jack. He's hot. He's like the match that started the fire in San Francisco in 1908.
You know, on a serious note,
Yeah.
you do a great job as a host, man.
Who cares?
I want to compliment you.
Let me tell you something about hosting.
And
right?
I'm not kissing your butt.
I wanted to be a dancer, okay? I wanted to be a ballet dancer. And then I discovered Denny's. And that Grand Slam breakfast just took me down, man. It just took me down. It just took
Nobody
me down.
enjoys the time that when he eats. He takes that as a moment, and that's his relaxation. Of watching.
Enough about me. What don't people know about you?
I used to be a clown.
A clown in what?
I did professional princess parties, and that included clowning as well for kids.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. People just don't know that
What was
about
your
me.
clown's name?
Skittles.
Skittles, how original. Tell me something else people don't know about you. What would you want the industry to know about you besides your singing and your acting?
I'm very driven.
Is there anything you've ever quit that you thought you really wanted to do and you just quit, said I can't do it anymore and I quit?
No.
Never.
Not anything that I really wanted to do. I don't quit things unless it means, like, if it, you know, is for my safety or if it's something that I'm, like, in a comfortable situation, but I don't quit if I have the opportunity to go forward with it.
What was the toughest part of leaving home?
Probably my mom, leaving my mom and my brother and his family.
You mentioned your mom was in an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that like for you watching her go through that?
It was like, well, I mean, I had to raise her. She has something called aphasia, which is a speech disorder.
Yeah.
A lot of stroke people get it, stroke victims.
Yeah.
And so that was hard. It's part of life, but it was, I had to grow up really fast.
How old were you when it happened?
I was 12.
And that went on for how many years?
It's 10 years this Friday.
So you had to get away for your own sanity.
I mean, 5 years, after 5 years, it kind of became like, that's my mom. And
you get back off
I
and
love
see her?
her. Yeah. She lives with my grandparents. They take care of her, so I see her whenever I go back.
Where's Dad?
My stepdad, he lives in...
Oh, Jesus, did this show just get good. Oh.
You kept frying.
Listen, it's like a can of worms.
Now you opened up the can.
What's the tattoo on your inside right wrist mean?
It was my first legal tattoo.
Well, see, this is where it gets good.
Mm-hmm.
Audience, for those of you who don't know, there is a sect of women who get illegal tattoos under the age of 18. They don't ask their parents, they don't talk to grandma and grandpa, they just run out, find some guy with a big pen and a match and get started. So tell me about the very first tattoo.
It's treble clef behind my ear.
Oh, God.
And
You
I have
little
a bass
musician.
clef. I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. What'd they put it on with?
What'd they put it on with?
Yeah, what kind of gun? Tattoo gun?
I have no idea what kind of tattoo gun.
You might want to look
a
into
tattoo
that.
gun. I know the shop.
Yeah, it was the shop?
Yeah.
And how were you, 15 or 16?
I was 17.
Ugh. Almost legal, but not quite.
Yep.
And the tattoo on your wrist?
I mean, my life has been really crazy, and I really like that's kind of like symbolic of my life.
Well, let me see. May I? Turn it around. I can read upside down.
I have a big heart, but my life is surrounded by a whole bunch of... There's always stuff going on. Gotta be true to that.
Oh. This girl.
You wrote about her, man.
Oh, know her so well.
You wrote about her.
When you go to work each day,
Mm-hmm.
I know where you work, you don't have to say it, but when you go to work each day and you see these clowns floating through, right?
Yeah.
What are you hoping you'll be doing soon that takes you out of that environment?
Oh, I know I'm going to be doing soon.
What are you going to be doing soon?
I'm going to be acting and modeling.
God, I love There are so many talented people out there, but they neglect the relationships. Once you have that, you can sail and open your wings and fly.
Mm-hmm.
I want to wish you the best in your career. I want to thank you for being here today and brightening up this set and this show. You are a jewel in the crown of Del Weston on Film. Thank you for having been here.
Thank you.
We'll catch you next time with more Del Weston on Film. Wow, what a great...
You know what a bomb does to a body? No need for a body bag.
I want you to handle this market. I have 2 tons of coke sitting on his ass. Retail, maybe 200 million. But understand one thing. I will kill you and every person you have ever known in your life.
Your friends. I just shot them in the face.
The hitman. Where is he? Where is he?
How many people have been killed?
Everybody.